Did you know there's a hormone that drives your motivation, keeps you focused, and even rewards you for achieving your goals? It's called dopamine, often known as the feel-good or reward hormone. But there's more to dopamine than just making you feel good. In this video, we'll explore what dopamine is, how it works, what causes it to increase or decrease, and how you can naturally boost it for a healthier, more motivated life. Hormones are chemical messengers that play vital roles in our body, controlling everything from mood and energy levels to sleep and focus. Think of dopamine as the drive hormone. It's the one that motivates us to pursue rewards, set goals, and achieve them. Dopamine creates a sense of pleasure when we accomplish something, which helps us stay motivated. But dopamine isn't just about feeling good. It plays a role in memory, concentration, learning, and even movement. So understanding dopamine can be a key tool in boosting your overall well-being. What is dopamine and how is it produced? So what exactly is dopamine? Dopamine is a neurotransmitter, a type of hormone that's produced mainly in the brain, specifically in areas associated with pleasure, reward, and motor control. It's made from an amino acid called tyrosine, which our bodies convert into dopamine through a series of chemical steps. Tyrosine can be found in protein-rich foods like eggs, fish, dairy, and beans, making it essential to include these foods in your diet if you want to support healthy dopamine levels. What causes dopamine release? Dopamine is released whenever we experience something rewarding, like achieving a goal, enjoying a meal, exercising, or even learning something new. It's like your brain's way of saying, "Good job, keep going." This is what scientists call the dopamine reward loop, which encourages us to repeat positive behaviors. It's fascinating that almost anything enjoyable can release dopamine, from listening to music and spending time with loved ones to getting sunlight and practicing mindfulness. Even the anticipation of something good, like looking forward to a vacation, can boost dopamine. Interestingly, certain activities like sex and shopping are also known to trigger dopamine release. During sex, the anticipation and pleasure activate dopamine pathways, which is why we often feel more connected and satisfied afterward. Similarly, the excitement of shopping, especially when we're looking forward to buying something new, causes a dopamine surge, providing that rewarding rush when we make a purchase. This explains why both activities can feel so rewarding and why they often lead to repeat behaviors. What depletes dopamine? On the flip side, certain factors can actually deplete or reduce dopamine levels. Chronic stress is one of the biggest culprits, as it interferes with dopamine production and release. Lack of sleep is another factor. Research shows that inadequate rest can lower dopamine receptors, making you feel less motivated and more fatigued. Poor diet, specifically low protein or nutrient-deficient foods, can also reduce dopamine since you're not getting enough tyrosine, the building block of dopamine. And interestingly, overindulging in sugary or processed foods can disrupt the natural dopamine cycle, leaving you craving more without actually feeling fulfilled. Certain drugs like caffeine, nicotine, and recreational drugs can temporarily spike dopamine, but in the long term, they can actually lower dopamine levels, leading to dependency and decreased motivation. Natural ways to boost dopamine. Luckily, there are many ways to boost dopamine naturally, helping you feel more energized and motivated without the roller coaster effects of unhealthy habits. Here are some effective, research-backed methods. Tip 1. Set and achieve small goals. Accomplishing small tasks, like ticking items off a to-do list, triggers dopamine release. Each small win activates dopamine and reinforces a sense of progress. Tip 2. Exercise regularly. Exercise, especially aerobic activities, is a fantastic way to stimulate dopamine production. Studies show that regular exercise can increase dopamine receptors in the brain, improving mood and focus. Tip 3. Include dopamine-boosting foods. Eating a balanced diet rich in protein can support dopamine production. Foods high in tyrosine, such as chicken, fish, almonds, and bananas, provide the raw materials for dopamine. Tip 4. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Research has shown that mindfulness practices and meditation can enhance dopamine levels over time, improving your focus and emotional resilience. Tip 5. Get enough sunlight. Sunlight exposure has been linked to higher dopamine levels, which may explain why we often feel happier and more motivated on sunny days. Just 15 to 30 minutes of sunlight daily can make a difference. Interesting facts about dopamine. Here's something you might find fascinating. Dopamine is not only about reward, it also plays a critical role in memory and learning. This means that dopamine isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It actually helps us remember positive experiences and motivates us to repeat them. Another interesting area of research is dopamine's role in conditions like ADHD and Parkinson's disease. For instance, low dopamine levels are associated with the attention deficit seen in ADHD, and Parkinson's patients experience motor control issues due to depleted dopamine levels in specific brain regions. Dopamine is more than just a feel-good hormone. It's a powerful tool for motivation, focus, and even building healthier habits. By understanding how dopamine works and making a few lifestyle tweaks, you can tap into your body's natural drive to achieve a healthier, more fulfilling life. Thank you for watching. If you're ready to learn more about your body's natural tools for well-being, subscribe to Simple, Smart, and Healthy and start living a life full of purpose, health, and motivation. Let's make applied knowledge your best tool for a better life.